Hello and assalamu alaikum everybody. I hope you guys are doing great. My name is Nadia and it looks like blurry to me. Yes, we're back. Okay, hello and assalamu alaikum everybody. My name is Nadia and I hope you guys are doing great and happy Eid Mubarak to you, like belated one. And today we're talking about expenses again. The last time we talked about expenses, it was back in January 2022. So I saw a lot of comments under that video and I thought you guys are interested, so it's important that we make another video, an updated one, because times have changed. Last time my budget was around between 35 to 40,000, which has increased to around more than 100,000, which is a lot. After a couple of months, when we shifted here, after a couple of months, I noticed that everything went out of proportion. I was not able to track down my expenses, where the money is going. When I came here, I was like, okay, we're going to have 10,000 for bills, like utility bills. It's going to be for gas, for the electricity and for water, etc. But my God, only the last month our electricity bill was 24,000. Though we were living like we were two families here, so two ACs, and still it was too much. This month it's 17,745, like nearing 18,000. And like this is too much for a common person like me. This is too much. I never planned for it, because one more thing that happened in these months is inflation went really high all over the world. Everyone noticed and everyone's complaining about it, but it's huge here. I don't know, I'm afraid even when I go to get groceries, I'm afraid that how much is going to be my bill. I'm a person who only buys things which are basic, which comes under wants, not under needs. Like one comment I received from Babar Khan, he said, "Meri behan, apne kharche kam kare, jaise beauty parlor." Like, am I blurry, or is it like my eyes are blurry, or this camera is blurry? He said like beauty parlor. आपको लगता है कि I've ever been to beauty parlor? मैं अपने बाल भी खुद ही काट लेती हूँ. माली की स्टोरी मैंने आपको सुनाई थी. उसके बाद वो एक महीने के बाद I had enough of him. I was like, man, you better go. Driver, we don't have a car, so we don't need a driver. Maid, शायद मैं मेड अफोर्ड कर लूँ, लेकिन उसके नखरे नहीं अफोर्ड कर सकती मैं. दैट्स हार्ड फॉर मी. मेहमान नवाजी, मेहमान बेचारा कौन आएगा यहाँ पे बड़ा जिगर चाहिए आने के लिए. महंगा कपड़ा जूता, आपको मेरी बार बार रिपीट की हुई शर्टों से लगता है कि आई बीन स्पेंडिंग मनी ऑन कपड़ा जूता. मोबाइल, my uncle came from Germany and he gave me Samsung S8. That was the time when I started making the YouTube videos. I was like, यार इतनी महंगी चीज़ मुझे दे दी है, इसका कोई ना कोई फ़ायदा तो होना चाहिए, लेना चाहिए. So it's been like 4 or 5 years and I'm using it and I'm pretty happy with it. Okay, there are, and again you see there are people who may not be happy with the video that I made on expenses. There had been complaints that, you know, you're stressing a lot on micro things, which is, for me, everything counts. मैंने ये हिसाब लगाया है कि अगर हम अपनी छोटी चीज़ों के ऊपर ध्यान देना शुरू करते हैं तो बड़ी चीज़ें जो होती हैं वो अपने आप काबू में आ जाती हैं. So this is my experience. You guys can agree or disagree, and I really appreciate it. I really like when people disagree with me. You don't have to agree with everything that I say. Gilani said it. I am not agree. I built house 3 years ago. We have supermarkets here, grocery, meat. It's super safe. Orchard security is all-time active. Sir, it could be for you, but not for us. Again, in my videos. I only share my experience. And again, sharing my experience, I do not want to spread negativity or scare people off, because this time, if you guys could hear, I'm not pretty sure if you guys could hear the frogs outside. They're the only people giving me company right now. Yeah. And I want that people come here. I want that when people are gonna come here, there are gonna be more facilities. The management would be a little bit active, but not right now, my friend. Okay, one other thing. Okay, I'm also gonna share with you. I told you guys what my electricity bill is. That in my last house, it was around 6,000 to 7,000 in the hot season, in the summer season, when we were using AC. I don't have inverter AC. I have an old AC for 5 years old. I'm planning to buy one next year. I have to if I'm living here. Or people said that people gave me a lot of what we call it, advices, like, why don't you grow vegetables? यार नर्सरी भी बहुत महंगी है यहाँ पे. They are very expensive. Like, I can't understand. If you're coming from abroad, you might not feel the difference here that much. You would feel that it's very inexpensive living here. सब कुछ खुद बुला देते हैं लोग मुझे. Okay, I shared the bills. I was telling you guys that if you are coming from abroad, for you guys, life over here, like expenses over here, would be very nominal. If you compare it with the dollars in euros, you guys would find it very inexpensive here. But a person like me who's coming from a place which was like a hub of everything, where you know, a mixture of very, very poor and a very middle class people were living, for me the difference is huge. Like, it's very huge. Even due to the inflation that we've experienced, which is like 14 to 15%, the increase in prices that we could experience in the next 5 to 6 years we're experiencing now, which is a terrible thing. Still, I don't feel that kind of inflation when I go back to that area. This Eid, I lived with my mom. I spent with my mom there, and I could go out, buy an ice cream worth 30 rupees, and that ice cream has all the you know, the chocolate, the bunties and everything, and you know, it takes you around 15-20 minutes to, you know, just relish the taste and, you know, finish your ice cream. And over here, what you get in 30 rupees, like the Walls ice cream, the Omor one, you get to get tired of that. You can go get taza sabzi, like after months and months, when you are able to buy fresh coriander. That is heaven. The smell of coriander is heaven. The mint, ooh. But like, I can go. I don't have to wait for someone to come and take me somewhere. I can go to the vegetable shop, the fruit shop, the meat shop, to the nursery on foot. I can go anywhere I want on foot without any help. And if it's a little far, I can get the rickshaw. And yeah, these are the facilities that I miss, because I've been spoiled. I've been spoiled like that. Now when I go back, every small thing I noticed, and I'm like, oh my God, I was taking everything for granted until and unless everything was taken away from me. But okay, let's cut short everything and come to one very important question that I wanted to answer from Asif Badarsai. Yes, Asif Badarsai asked that I have a plan to move to Pakistan after 45 years abroad. I'm retiring in next 2 to 3 years. I built my house in Johar Block, Bahria Town. Many congratulations to you, sir. My question is, can we, me and my wife, survive in $1,500 budget? Like, it's around like more than 3 lakh rupees, which includes all the expenses like groceries, utilities, domestic help. house maintenance and fuel for car, except for overseas traveling. Now expenses, like groceries, due to people, most of the time you'd be buying, like if you have a car, you can buy for a week the groceries, like it could have lentils, it could have meat, it could have vegetables or things like that. Utilities, yes, again, the utility bills, I told you that how much our bill was. You can have inverter AC. We can also go with the option of having solar. Domestic help, I don't have a maid. That's why I don't know how much it's going to cost for a maid, around maybe 5,000 to 6,000 rupees. House maintenance, that's again something, the plumber or thing, depends on what kind of maintenance you want for the house. It varies. And fuel for car, it also depends on what kind of car you have and how much fuel it's going to take. I would recommend, if you are 2 people, buy a small. So that is the thing. And otherwise, I have seen people who have like kids, 4 or 5 kids, and their income is around 25 to 30,000. They are sending them to school, they are giving them food, and they are paying rent. Even then, they are affording those things, and how they're doing it. It's very hard to think, but they are managing. So it depends on us, what our needs are, how we are going about our expenses. We need to just make sure that as simply as possible we could live. That's the wonderful thing. That's also something that you see, it's very peaceful. It makes you very happy. If you have less clothes to worry about, less furniture in the house, and if you're eating simple, it's very good for your health. So with that note, thank you very much for listening to me, and I will always wait and always encourage your comments, and let me know if it's helpful, and do ask me more questions. Thank you very much. You have a blessed day. Bye.